guards enough here to protect the mint.
Yeah, there was at Allison's and Dr. Thornton's, too, but the ghost got them both. I'm glad I ain't in Chandler's shoes.
Me too.
Dad, don't keep reading that note.
It's probably the last thing I'll ever read.
If only Dick Tracy would get here.
He'll be here. He's on his way from Washington now.
With the car Lieutenant Cosgrove has waiting for us, we should hit it right on the nose.
I hope so, Bill. I've always been fond of Chandler and his daughter. Well, this is more than just an official assignment to me.
If we only knew who the ghost is.
It'd be a cinch if we did, Miss June.
You may never know it, Lieutenant Cosgrove. I might believe it's some desperate character I'd antagonize in my work as a criminologist. If it wasn't for Allison and Thornton. The ghost. The ghost. He's well named. Corey is ready to report on Chandler.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I'll see him.
We flew over the Chandler estate to locate the guards. I've given Luke's first sketch of the ground.
I know the place well. I've been there frequently as a member of the secret council. Is the street in front of the house blocked off?
No, sir, but there are police at the gate.
It doesn't matter. With the ghost, I can go anywhere. Get my car ready. We'll leave at once. I promised Chandler to meet him at noon.
Put on the compact disc. Ready?
Go ahead.
Thank you. 10 minutes to 12. 10 minutes until I... Where's June?
I sent her out with Sergeant Wheeler to check the guards, sir.
I'm glad she won't be here to meet the ghost. I'd have swore I heard a car door slam. Me too.
All's quiet.
Seemed like somebody just passed me. Now, what was that noise?
This ghost business must be getting you, Tom. You're letting this get you, Mr. Chandler. There won't be any ghost here today.
Those doors! Who opened those doors? You stay here.
Never mind your watch, Chandler. It's 12 o'clock.
June, I'm terribly sorry. Take care of her. Too late to do anything here, Lieutenant. Search every inch of the grounds, will you?
Okay, Dick.
Wait a minute. That door was closed when I came in here.
That's right, I closed it myself.
There may be fingerprints. You better go the other way.
Okay.
Did you learn anything outside?
Yes, some of my men reported hearing a peculiar whining sound just before Chandler was shot. I remember having heard something of the sort myself. Of course, I could have imagined it.
No, Lieutenant, you didn't imagine it. The sound was here. I heard it myself.
Doesn't make sense.
If the fingerprint on this death thread is what I think it is, it'll make less sense. Come on, let's go to work.
Okay. Here are the fingerprints, just as you thought, Dick. The ones on the death note and those found on the door are the same. They're the fingerprints of Rackets Regan.
Rackets? Regan? But Regan's dead.
That's right. He was executed in Sing Sing 2 years ago.
Ghost is well named when he can leave the fingerprints of a dead man.
How did you know they were Regan's?
When you couldn't identify the prints found at Allison's and Thornton's, I had a hunch. That's why I had you check the dead file.
Didn't you handle that case?
That's right. I helped the secret counsel late send Regan to the chair.
Just what was the secret council, Dick? It was before my time.
8 men of position and wealth organized to rid the city of Rackets Regan in his reign of crime. They asked for my assistance. We were finally able to pin the murder of Tony Madden on Regan, and he got the death penalty.
And we're chasing a corpse.
We're chasing something not even as solid as a corpse, Bill. We're chasing a sound.
You mean that high whine I spoke of?
That's right. It's our only definite clue, because the same sound was heard in the neighborhood of Allison and Thornton's homes when they were murdered. Lieutenant, I want all the commercial radio stations to cooperate with our official station and triangulate on that sound the next time it occurs. Keep a 24-hour listening post.
Right.
Bill, get all the files on Rackets Regan and bring them over to June. She's offered me the use of her father's laboratory, and that's one of the best criminal workshops in the country.
Okay, Dick.
I begin to see your plan. By creating a reign of terror, you can force the city to accept any demands you make.
There's more than that. As you know, Rackets Regan was my brother. Until Dick Tracy stepped in, we were able to defy the law because I knew every move the secret council would make. We planned a vast criminal enterprise, a combine we called Crime Incorporated. Now I'm Crime Incorporated.
Is Dick Tracy a dangerous adversary?
He's clever, I grant him that. But he can't fight an invisible man. Thanks to you, Tracy is harmless.
And what's our next move?
I'm ready for Martin now. What's the latest you have on him?
Here's an article in last month's American Geologist. A famed geologist warns of peril. Dr. Jonathan Martin, noted geologist, has provided officers of the Navy Bureau of Operations and the General Staff of the United States Army with startling information conclusively demonstrating that it would be possible for an enemy to destroy New York. The doctor's information has been surrounded with greatest secrecy.
I must know what he's discovered, and I'll learn that tonight.
Radio room, headquarters calling Tracy. Radio room, headquarters calling Tracy.
This is Tracy.
We're getting reception on that sound you wanted triangulated.
Yes, where is it?
In the neighborhood of the naval base at Rockaway Point.
Keep me informed by short wave.
The plan is clear to you, Corey?
Yes, sir.
disturbance and halted in the vicinity of the Rockaway Point air base.
Follow through, Bill.
Car number 3 reporting. We got the message.
Did you just open this door, Dr. Martin?
Why, no, Drake.
That's funny.
You come with me, Trask. See that we're not bothered.
Looks like our hunch is right, Bill. Get inside and cover that part of the building. I'll take care of the man on the roof.
Dr. Martin, let me in. What happened?
Somebody's trying to get Dr. Martin. Wait. Get Martin out of here.
Trent. You are a member of the Secret Council of 8. You also possess great personal wealth. I require that wealth. If you doubt my ability to get it, you have but to remember the deaths of Allison and Dr. Thornton and Chandler. I demand a ransom of $100 million. If you fail in this, I will destroy New York City. Give your decision to the press. I will then instruct you how to deliver the ransom. The ghost. Did each of you gentlemen receive one of these notes?
Why, yes, today. What I maintain is the act of a madman.
I heartily agree with you. $100 million. But the man is a maniac.
You may be right, Brewster, but this maniac is dangerous. Collectively, we do possess great wealth. Might be wise to compromise with him.
Compromise? You don't compromise with a maniac.
I think Mr. Weldon's right. You realize, of course, that all our lives are at stake? Yes, Mr. Cabot. But if you compromise with this murderer, you're turning over the richest city in the world to the mercy of a blackmailer.
Well, just how do you propose to fight the ghost, Mr. Tracy?
Stall him until I find Martin. I'll start a dragnet that will put every honest citizen on our side. We'll find Martin, and when we do, we'll find the ghost.
You may be interested in this, Martin. The council is going to do nothing of the kind. I learned that it's merely a stall.
I suppose that means you'll use my discovery to destroy New York.
Precisely. You will remain here. If you have lied to me, I personally will attend you. I leave the details in your hands, Lucifer.
Won't you be seated, Dr. Martin? Dr. Martin is in your charge. He's not to leave this room.
Number, please. Number, please. Number, please. Service on 18.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will bring you the stock market report.
You got troubles, honey?
Yeah, Sterling 9289 is out of order. Look at it flashing.
M-A-R-T-I-N. Martin. Clear me through to the police. And get the listing of that phone. 321 Front Street. Don't interfere with that line. Stand by until you hear from me.
Yes? Yes, Lieutenant. Maybe a plant, but it sounds great to me. Good. We'll meet you there. And bring enough men and some tear gas, and we'll crack that place wide open.
What do you want?
Is the lady of the house in?
Dick Tracy. Ghost doesn't want anything to happen to you. Come on.
Bill.
Dr. Martin, I'm Dick Tracy.
Yes, I know. Let me get some air. The ghost. We've got to stop him. He's on his way to destroy New York City.
I've heard that tale, but it seems impossible.
On the contrary, it is possible. Look. Here's a map of New York Harbor and the adjacent shore formation. You see this? That is the Amsterdam Fault. A volcanic fissure opening into the subterranean fires miles below New York. Sea erosion has sealed up that bit. But a few depth charges would smash through and bring about an earthquake and a tidal wave that would be catastrophic. The ghost isn't bluffing. He can destroy New York.
And that's why he kidnapped you, to get this information.
Yes.
But great heavens, man, why did you give it to him?
Mr. Tracy, did you ever have oil-soaked bamboo splinters driven under your nails and then set fire?
I'm sorry, Dr. Martin. If you have any suggestions, I'll be glad to act on them.
First, we must start to evacuate the city. I heard the ghost discuss the use of a bomber to smash in the fault. He's probably at sea now.
I'll be in the air in 10 minutes.
If you shoot him down, be careful. You might serve his purpose by exploding the bombs over the fault.
I'll take care of that. Bill! Lieutenant Cosgrove! We have to evacuate New York. Call the fire department and the American Legion.
All citizens, attention. New York City must be evacuated at once. Proceed in an orderly manner toward the Westchester Hill. All members of the police and fire departments on leave or off duty will report immediately to the company command. All members of the American Legion will report to the nearest police office. Disregard them. The city is in grave peril.
If this map is correct, I can start dropping these bombs.
Gosh, Dick, if you hadn't crashed that plane before it hit the water, there wouldn't be anything left. Look!
It's Lucifer.
Say, isn't he the crooked scientist who planned rackets Regan's jobs?
That's right. We've been looking for him ever since we captured Regan. He's alive. He may be a lead to the ghost.
Right.
They nabbed Lucifer. Booked him at the 9th Precinct Jail.
They can't keep him. I need Lucifer. If anything happens to his ray machine and he's not here to fix it, I'm through. We've got to get him out.
They won't allow anyone near him. How can you spring him from solitary?
There's a council meeting this morning. After Tracy gives us the details, I'll know better what to do. You wait here till I get back. I'll need you.
Are you convinced that this Lucifer is working with the ghost?
Definitely. He's the one who dropped the bombs that caused the tidal wave. Besides, the ghost leaves Rackets Regan's fingerprints. He must be one of the old organization. Lucifer was Regan's brain.
Has he given you any information?
He claims he can't remember anything.
Do you believe him?
He may be suffering from mental shock. It's a case for Dr. Metzikoff, our psychiatrist. I'll have him examine Lucifer today.
Then you'll give us a report on the doctor's findings?
As soon as I receive one. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day.
June, will you get Dr. Metzikoff on the telephone for me, please?
Certainly.
Hello? Oh, Mr. Tracy. Yes. Yes. I have read about that case. It's very interesting. Yes, certainly I should be delighted.
Good. Shall we say 2 o'clock this afternoon? All right, Dr. Metzikoff. Yes. Goodbye.
I am Dr. Metzikoff.
Oh, yes, Doctor. We've been expecting you. Riley, show Dr. Metzikoff to Lucifer's cell.
Yes, sir. This way, Doctor. That's him. Hey, you. Here's someone to see you. Thank you. I'll call you when I finish my examination. Yes, sir.
Dr. Metzikoff in. I'm Dick Tracy.
Oh, yes. Mr. Tracy. The doctor had to go out on an emergency call. He wanted you to come in and wait.
Thank you. By the way, may I use the telephone?
Why, yes, certainly.
Here's my report to Mr. Tracy. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Doctor.
We're all set.
Hello, Lieutenant. Dick Tracy. Have you let anyone in to see Lucifer?
Why, Dr. Metzikoff is just here to examine him.
That man's an imposter. Is he still there?
No, he's gone.
Then search Lucifer and throw a guard around his cell. I'll be right down.
Yes, sir. Riley, the doctor was a phony. Frisk Lucifer, don't let him out of your sight for a second. Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Byrd! Lieutenant Byrd! Lucifer's not in his cell. He's gone.
What? He couldn't possibly come through this gate. He must be in a cell block. Search every cell.
Yes, sir. They're looking for him. Yes, and he'd better hurry. These tubes will burn out soon.
Donovan, you stay here. You two go outside and watch the front doors.
What's keeping him? The time limit on the sound wave is almost up.
What happened? Lucifer, get out of his cell.
He isn't here. I searched every cell.
He must be in the cell block.
We'll search the rest of the building. Take this man's gun and stand guard on the door. What was that?
Something was thrown through this window, but there's no one on the outside.
Let's take a look around and see if we can find anything.
The tubes are going.
Keep looking.
Okay.
enough Lucifer at large, we can expect the ghost to resume his attacks on every member of this council.
You're convinced that this maniac is determined on revenge because of the execution of Rackett's Regan?
Everything points that way, Mr. Brewster.
It seems to me there should be some way to protect us.
We're doing everything possible, Mr. Morton.
With Mr. Tracy on the job, we should be safe.
Thank you, Mr. Cabot. You will be if you'll give us your complete cooperation. I request that none of you make any important business moves without advising me. In this manner, I'll be able to take steps to protect you.
But, Mr. Tracy, I've just completed a contract for special tools and dies calling for immediate delivery in Canada.
I'll arrange for some men to guard the shipment.
It's being loaded aboard a train at this moment.
Over what lines is it being routed?
But to tell you that, I'd have to check with the shipping schedule, and that's in the office safe.
I see.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but you'll have to excuse me.
Yes, if we've finished our business, I move that we adjourn.
I agree with that. Yes, of course.
Mr. Trent, would you mind waiting a moment?
Mr. Tracy, I don't wish to appear unreasonable, but I'm due at an important meeting in regard to the shipment I mentioned. The sum of money involved is large, and if we don't make delivery within the stipulated time, I'll be ruined.
I realize the emergency, but would you mind telephoning your secretary to permit me to see the shipping schedule?
All right, I'll phone her.
Thanks. I'll notify my men.
Being a member of the council permits me to be one jump ahead of Tracy.
Makes it much easier for us.
But, Mr. Tracy, no one could possibly remove that schedule without my having known it.
Do you remember anything unusual happening? Of sound, perhaps?
Well, now that you mention it, I did hear a peculiar sound.
Do you know where the machinery is being loaded?
At the Union Freight Depot.
Would you call the freight manager for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Red Mountain Junction is the best place to attack.
Corey can take some men and pass cars and cut over this mountain road.
By doing that, we should arrive well in advance of the train.
Get in the car, Bill. We're leaving for Red Mountain Junction.
What's up?
Ghost beat us to it.
You got the shipping schedule?
Yes, but I have a duplicate. Red Mountain Junction's an isolated siding. We can catch the train there.
Red Mountain Junction it is.
We've got the train crew locked up in a boxcar, and the train's ready to go.
We'll put this man with him and pull down the line a couple of miles.
Who's that?
came back to my shack and I said...
Never mind that. Where's the tank?
Right over there. Belongs to the Army.
I know, but I got to borrow it. You notify the proper authorities.
Yeah.
Machinery is to be loaded on a ship at Lakeview Harbor. We've got to get it this time. It's our last chance.
Your men will get it all right. It'll be easy to do while the ship is being inspected at the canal locks.
Yes, our plan should work. But they'll have to be careful. Tracy has flown down to the canal to watch the ship himself.
You wait here. I won't be long.
Hello, Tracy.
Glad to see you, Captain.
The orders have been carried out. The only traffic in the harbor is our patrol boats.
Have they all reported?
We're waiting to hear from the last one. As soon as we do, we'll clear the freighters through the locks. Fine. That may be them reporting now.
Canal Patrol, Captain. Yes, Davis. What's that? Your boat was attacked.
They grabbed us as soon as we landed at Halfway Island. Yeah, I managed to get away.
He says they took the guard's uniform.
That means they intend to impersonate them in order to get to the ship. Where's Halfway Island?
About 30 miles out, due north.
Thanks.
Hello, Davis. I'll send the long cab to pick you up.
We
got enough explosives here to blow the Empire State Building into the Atlantic. Bring the dummies.
We've got to find that patrol boat.
This is the man who phoned in the alarm. This is Dick Tracy. Did you recognize the men who attacked your patrol?
No, I never saw them before, but this was torn off of one of them in the struggle.
TSM 472. TSM.
Trent Steel Mill.
I think you've got it, Bill. Trent's Machinery, Trent's Shipment, and Trent's Steel Mill.
Collins, the man you're after, Tracy.
It looks like it, all right. But I'll have to do some undercover work to make sure. Can you get me on Collins' working crew?
Oh, yes.
Fine. And could you give Bill a badge that would allow him to roam around the plant?
Sure. I'll make him one of my assistants.
Fine. May I use your telephone?
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
Well, if there's no further business to discuss,
I'll take it. Trent speaking. Well, I'm glad you called, Tracy. We've been waiting for you. What's that? You found a clue to the ghost. Well, how soon will you be over? Oh, you won't be able to see us today. I see.
what clue did he find?
He says he prefers to keep it to himself until he's able to follow it through.
That's nonsense.
Should know in order to be able to protect ourselves.
I don't like this at all. Neither do I. But I've wasted enough time today. I have business to attend to.
So have I. Right.
I'm sure Mr. Tracy has good reasons for handling it this way.
Good day, Miss Chandler.
Listen, man. At the council meeting, I learned that Tracy picked up a clue when he stopped us from getting those precision tools.
What kind of clue?
I don't know. What men did you use, Corey?
4 of our key men.
Get in touch with them right away and warn them to be on the lookout for Tracy.
racket, ain't you?
Not exactly.
Pretty fancy for a steel mill worker. We use bandanas around here. You don't look like a steel man to me.
What's the difference as long as I do my work?
Well, I don't want any guy put in my gang without me picking him out.
Hey, Collins, the boss is on the phone. He wants to talk to you.
Okay. If that pal ain't move when I get back, I'll bend a shovel over your head. Hello.
Corey talking. Listen, Tracy picked up a clue when he spiked our plan to destroy those precision tools.
Maybe he found the badge I lost. That must be it. There was a new man put in my gang this morning. Don't worry, I'll keep my eyes open. Leave the fountain?
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
Do you mean
You want me to draw you a picture? Get these pulleys out in the yard.
You should have believed my warning when I told you you couldn't get away, Trent.
The ghost.
It's useless trying to see where I am. You can't.
What do you want?
The complete plans for your precision machinery. Come on, where are they?
It's taken most of my money and many years of hard work to perfect that machinery.
I haven't time to argue. Sit down. You have 2 minutes to produce those plans.
Thank you very much. Mr. Trent was only in for a short time, Mr. Tracy. He received a telephone call that upset him very much, and he left immediately.
Do you know where I could reach him?
He said he was going home.
Thanks. We'll see him there.
Why do you suppose Trent left his mill in such a hurry?
That's what I want to find out.
It won't be long until the ray exhausts itself and the ghost becomes visible.
The plans are in my office.
I know better.
Get up to the house and see if everything's all right.
Come right in. I have some work for you. You have exactly 15 seconds to give this man the combination of that vault.
All right. All right. All right. Here it is.
Open the vault. Now we'll get those plans. Pretty clever, Trent. You thought I'd fallen with my man, didn't you?
Boy, I...
Open that door again.
Why, yes.
Put that floor back in position. What's that other lever for?
When that's turned, it prevents the trapdoor from falling.
Set it. Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
I wonder what's holding him up.
Why, you...
Trent evidently had this trap fixed to keep the vault from being robbed. But it didn't work out right. It didn't do Trent any good.
That explodes any idea we might have had that Trent was the ghost.
Yeah. This job was done by the ghost himself. That's Rackus Regan's fingerprint. Wait a minute, Bill. Don't touch anything now. We'll call Trent's secretary. Trent's secretary has checked the contents of the safe. And the only thing missing is a set of plans for precision machinery dies.
Where does that get us?
It gets us this far. No one can dispose of precision machinery dies without being reported immediately.
Well, the ghost is smart enough to know that.
Yes, and smart enough to offer them to the safest and best pay market, foreign powers.
Say, I just remembered. Here's a telegram I found in Collins' locker at Trent Steel Mill.
It fits in, doesn't it? Draga is a well-known foreign agent.
Tuesday? Why, that's tomorrow.
June, get me watching them. I want any information they have on Arno Draga.
Right, Dick.
I have made arrangements for contacting Draga. Trask will handle it.
I see. Are we going out to the ship now?
I am. I don't want to take the plans there until I'm sure of Draga. You and Corey follow me later. If there's anything suspicious about Draga, I'll radio you in the car.
Very well.
Arno Draga, age 37, height 5 feet 10 inches, brown hair, gray eyes, known to be an international spy, an agent for foreign powers. Send a copy of that picture to all our men.
Right away.
I'm from the Vacation Travel Bureau. You come with me? Chester, how are we going? To Greenpoint. I have a boat waiting there for us. All right.
Calling Tracy.
Go ahead, Wilson.
I'm trailing Draga from the airport. He's in a car headed to Greenpoint.
Stay with him. I'll meet you at the point. Telephone Bill Carr. Tell him to pick up Cosgrove and wait here for orders.
All right, Dick.
Break for the boat.
Wilson, are you?
Just a scratch, Dick.
They got away.
I searched the car and found this. Maybe they'll tell us where they're going. Now, there's a charted point at Sheepshead Bay.
You'll pardon me for remaining masked. My identity is known only to my closest associates.
I am only interested for the plans for my government. Do you have them here?
They'll be here shortly.
This affair is badly managed. I already have been put in danger of my life. Now I'm here with the cash, but you haven't kept your part of the bargain.
I assure you, Mr. Drager, the bargain will be kept. The man bringing the plans must have been delayed, but he should be here any minute now. Sit down, Mr. Drager.
Stay here. I'll warn them. Calling LX 34. Calling LX 34.
Come in.
Tracy and one of his men are boarding your ship.
Start the invisible machine.
So, it is the police instead of the planes you promised. How did that happen?
I'm wondering that myself. Perhaps you can explain. What's wrong? What's the trouble?
I had to replace the tube. It's on now.
He's in... Chipper.
He was unconscious and hurt so badly, we had to take him to the nearest doctor. He'll stay there until he's strong enough to be moved to a hospital.
Is it safe to leave him at the doctor's? If the goat should find out where he is, why...
Hello. Yes, he's right here. Dr. Henderson of Sheepshead Bay calling you, Mr. Tracy.
Thank you. Yes? That's fine. Tell him I'll have an ambulance out there tonight.
Doctor?
Hello, Mr. Tracy. Well, your man got away all right. What do you mean, got away? Why, in the ambulance, of course. They picked him up about 10 minutes ago.
The ambulance hasn't come yet. It's following us out.
Why, there must be some mistake. The ambulance came here. There was an armed guard with the driver who said that Mr. Tracy had told them to pick up Wilson. I don't understand. I think I do. Which way did that ambulance go? Why, east. Come on, Bill.
The ghost?
It sure looks like it. How did he know I was sending an ambulance tonight? Dick Tracy calling State Police Headquarters. Dick Tracy calling State Police Headquarters.
Come in, Tracy.
A wounded man has been kidnapped by two men in an ambulance. They were last seen heading east from Sheepshead Bay on Route 106. Please notify all officers in that area to barricade the roads and make every effort to locate that ambulance.
All right, Tracy, I'll broadcast a general alarm. State Police Headquarters calling all cars. Be on the lookout for an ambulance. Last seen traveling east on 106 from Sheepshead Bay. Lookout for an ambulance traveling east on 106. Hold occupants and notify headquarters immediately.
They'll have to block the road on us. Call the boss and tell him we need help.
Right. Calling QR-23. This is QR-14. Calling QR-23. Calling QR-23.
QR-23 answering. Come in, QR-14.
Cops are wise. They sent out a general alarm for us.
Where are you now?
Going east on 106, about 10 miles out of Sheepshead Bay.
Try to keep going on Highway 42, then turn north to River Meadow. I'll have a plane there to pick you up.
Right, we'll try to make it.
Take a look at our patient.
He's out cold.
We got a long start on us.
Yeah. There's a good chance one of the patrol cars will pick them up. Highway Patrol.
Attention all cars. Radio bulletin. The ambulance just escaped from a police car. Turn off 106 and went north on 42. It is now headed north on Highway 42.
North on 42. Say, can't we take the...
We sure can. We can cut across from Elm Road to 42 and save 10 miles.
Calling QR 14. QR 19. Calling QR 14.
Okay, QR 19, come in.
Where are you now?
Going north on 42, about 8 miles from the meadows.
All right, we'll be there to pick you up.
Right.
There it is.
Another one, close.
Getting back.
south, but it ought to stop those grenades. be in that direction.
And the final result was that we lost Officer Wilson.
Well, you're fortunate you didn't lose your own lives.
Sorry to be so late, gentlemen.
Mr. Tracy was telling us of a ghost's attempt to kill him.
It's fortunate for us that he wasn't successful, Morton. There's a large shipment of gold bullion arriving from Europe today.
You mean it's here at last?
The ship is scheduled to dock within a few hours. Due to conditions abroad, Mr. Morton was forced to close his European banking exchange.
And the gold is coming from there?
Exactly, by convoy.
I'm sorry I couldn't let you know before.
I can understand the secrecy that's necessary in such cases.
Its loss would be a severe blow to me at this time.
Undoubtedly. One thing I can't understand, Cabot. Why were you notified instead of Morton?
I'm acting as his representative.
Oh, Cabot's an expert on foreign exchange law.
I see.
I'd appreciate it, Tracy, if you sort of keep an eye on the gold until we get it started on its way to Fort Knox.
I'll be glad to. When is it to be removed from the ship?
As soon as we receive authorization from the convoying nation.
Do you know when that will be?
A representative is bringing the order to your home at 5 this afternoon, Morton.
I'll be on hand. Well, gentlemen, if there's no further business, I move we adjourn.
I second the motion.
Well, you're a little ahead of time, Commander. I tried to reach Cabot to tell him that our sailing orders had been moved up, but he'd already left. Oh, well, that's too bad. If you don't care to wait, I'll take the papers. I'm sorry, Mr. Morton, but Cabot's the only one who can acknowledge receipt for them. Oh, well, I didn't know. If you make yourself comfortable in the library, as soon as I get into some clothes, I'll join you. Thank you.
Ready for us.
I'll thank you to hand me that briefcase, Commander Hawes.
That's the sound we've heard when the ghost attacked.
That shot came from the house.
Cover the side and rear.
Commander Hawes, let me in. I'm afraid something's happened to Commander Hawes. I just heard a shot.
Let me have that.
He's gone. I can't understand it. I just left Hawes here. And now...
From the looks of the room, there must have been a lot of noise. Didn't you hear it?
I had my radio turned on while I was dressing.
Must have been playing rather loud, wasn't it, Mr. Morton?
Not particularly. Yes, Commander, horse.
Cabot!
Where'd you find him?
Lying unconscious under some shrubbery at the side of the house.
What happened to you?
I was walking across the lawn toward the house when something struck me on the back of the head. That's all I remember. Who's that?
The man you were to meet.
Horse had a briefcase with him, but it's nowhere about.
And whatever authorization papers he had are gone.
I can get another set within 24 hours. I'll attend to it at once.
And the gold will be stored in the Custom House vault until new authorization papers are drawn, covering its transfer to Fort Knox.
Every detail has been worked out carefully. A hole has been broken through the wall to a chamber under the vault.
Good. Contact the men at once and have them proceed as we planned.
Everything's set. Next stand by in the wheelhouse.
Okay, let's go.
I think your worries are over now, Mr. Morton.
Well, I hope so.
Have you taken any precautions to make sure nothing happens to the gold? Guards are placed outside around the building. Bill cars and a Coast Guard cutter patrolling the harbor. And the inspector will be right on the job here.
You seem to have covered every angle, Tracy.
I don't think anything's going to happen. I'm quite sure of that.
I suppose we may as well go. If you want me for anything, I'll be right outside.
I'm ready.
Something gone wrong with the lights?
It looks that way.
How long have they been acting this way?
Oh, about an hour. Started right after you went out.
Aren't there two lines of juice running into this building?
Yes, one for lights and one for power.
That's what I thought. The only time lights flicker this way is when there's a heavy drain on the system.
I'll be ready for the crowbar in a minute.
It seems to burn steadily now. Whatever's causing it has stopped operating.
There they go again.
Somebody's cutting in on the lighting circuit. Let's take a look inside this vault.
Yeah.
Quick, give me that combination. Go get the rest of your men.
Right.
We'll pass the bars down to you. Give me a lift. have been an attempt on the customs house vault. Full speed ahead!
Coast Guard cut us after it. Get me the rifle. I'll put that light out of commission.
Turn off the searchlight!
We're in luck. We're heading into a fog bank.
I can't see him anymore, Captain.
This fog may lift any minute.
There they are.
Fire low and try to cripple the boat. Look out! Ahoy, Coast Guard!
You know, Dick, only the secret council knew about Morton's gold shipment. Which one could have been behind this theft?
If I can find that out, I'll break this case. It was the ghost who killed the ship's commander and sold the authorization to remove the gold.
Do you think there'll be another attempt to steal it?
Yes, I do. Unless you arrest Cabot. His alibi that he was knocked out on Morton's front lawn while the murder was being done inside is fishy enough to convict him.
Well, why should he go to all that trouble? As Morton's lawyer handling the transfer of the gold, he had free access to it.
He couldn't just walk in and take it. He had to take a roundabout way to cast suspicion away from himself. And that's my theory.
Theories won't convict the ghost, Bill. But if your hunch is correct, I think I know a way to nab him. Get Cabot on the phone.
Yes? Oh, hello, Tracy. I've just been reading of your fine work last night. Congratulations.
Maybe you better save them until the gold reaches its destination.
Has anything happened to it?
No, but word has leaked out that the gold is being shipped by train. I called to ask if you have any objections to my sending it by armored car.
Why, no. No, none at all. I think it's a fine idea. I'll cancel the train reservation.
No, let it stand. If the ghost is busy attacking the train, we should get the gold through safely.
Of course. But I'll be worried until I hear of its safe arrival. Right. Goodbye.
That's certainly handing it to him on a silver platter.
That's just what I wanted to do.
You're right. They're loading an armored car.
You understand what you're to do?
Yes.
All right, Elizabeth, turn on the machine.
is all of it. Lock her up, Tim.
Squad car number 15. Tracy calling squad car number 15. Tracy calling squad car number 15.
Bill car number 15. Go ahead, Dick. Where are you now?
They're hijacking the truck. I'm on Highway 105, heading east, away from Route 14.
All right, we'll be coming. Keep in touch. Go ahead, Lieutenant.
Abandoned farm. First dirt road to the right, past the turnpike.
All right, Dick, we'll be there in 10 minutes.
We better be there. Tracy will be in the spot when they open that armored car.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Come on, boys. Get this gold in that truck, and we'll blow up this armored car.
Gold, it's lead. See what's in that box.
I've got to talk to the ghost. QR-10 calling QR-23. QR-10 calling QR-23.
QR-23 talking. Come in, QR-10.
The armored car is filled with lead, not gold.
That means Tracy double-crossed us and sent the shipment by train as he originally planned.
What'll we do?
Stay where you are until you hear from me. I'll send some men from here to take care of the train at Liesel Gorge.
Yes, sir.
Get under cover. Blast them as soon as you open these doors. Bales across for that door and keep those cops off. I'll get that guy in that armored car.
Are you all right?
Yeah. We gotta work fast. Where's the car?
Right over here.
You'll have to get it to Central Airport in a hurry. The ghost men are sent direct to train at Liesel Gorge. Cosgrove, you stay here and take charge until we get back. Right.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Come on.
So bailing out of the plane seemed to be the only way to save them.
Worked, but I sure thought you were done for.
So did I.
Hello. Yes, Mr. Cabot. And that's the hotel. Oh, well, Mr. Tracy's right here. Just a moment. Hello? 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 He hung up. He was so excited I could hardly understand him.
What's the trouble?
He wants you to meet him in the grill room of the Ambassador Hotel at 8 o'clock. Says it's a matter of life and death.
Why couldn't he come here? Something very phony about this.
Perhaps there is. Cabot has been acting strangely. That's why I arranged things so that he alone knew about that gold shipment. Then the ghost attack.
Then you think Cabot is the ghost?
Possible. All the more reason we should meet him.
Why walk into danger? Throw him in jail and sweat the truth out of him.
We've got to have more than suspicion to make a move like that. We'll go to the hotel and meet him.
Coffee.
All ready?
Yeah, Tracy and Carr are both in there, and the music's going plenty loud.
Start the machine, Lucifer.
What's the matter, nervous?
No, but I'd have sworn that someone bumped into my tray. Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
Cigars, cigarettes, cigars, cigarettes, cigars, cigarettes.
It's all right. Don't be alarmed. It's all right, folks. You can return to your tables.
Where'd that come from?
Somewhere near the phone booth. Anyone near here when you were picking up the cigarettes for the girl?
No, but I did find this on the floor.
Why, that's one of the badges the mayor gave the members of the secret council for their help in convicting Rackets Regan.
Were these given to anyone except the council?
No, it's a special award.
It all adds up to Cabot. He's a member of the council, and he asked you to go there tonight.
You think that's Cabot's badge?
It might be, but we'll have to prove it. Call all the members of the council. Tell them to come here at once and bring their badges with them. Something important has happened. But before I go into that, I want to ask Mr. Cabot a question. Why didn't you meet me tonight at the Hotel Ambassador?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Why, didn't you telephone me and leave a message for Mr. Tracy?
Well, certainly not. I've been out of town, only got back an hour ago.
Perhaps there's been some mistake. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened tonight at the hotel.
Get ready to cut them as soon as I get the signal.
And this was dropped by the man who attempted to kill me. I'm going to ask each of you gentlemen to place your badge on the table in front of you.
Stand still, everyone. June, get a candle. Who turned them?
See who turned out the lights?
Yes.
Wait a minute. We'll investigate that later. Sit down, gentlemen. We'll finish what we came here to do. The badge I have just brought here has disappeared. Now, will each one of you please lay his badge on the table?
I brought my father's.
And yours, Mr. Cabot?
Why, I had my badge.
Why, there's your badge at your feet.
Oh, thank you.
Are you sure this badge is yours, Mr. Cabot?
Well, yes, it must be.
This matter is by no means closed, gentlemen. For the present, I shall say good night.
Good night.
Good night. Gee, this light's going off like that. I can't hold it.
Well, it looks like the ghost tricked us again, Dick.
Maybe. But I think I'll talk this over with Bill. Will you pardon me?
I thought Tracy had probably marked the badge he found. But I knew he was suspicious of Cabot, so I helped the suspicion along by trading badges with Cabot when he laid his on the table.
That was quick thinking. No one seemed to suspect you.
No. Although Cabot did have a very peculiar expression when he looked at the badge. And he wrapped it in a handkerchief before he put it in his pocket.
What's the matter with your finger?
I cut it when I was getting the badge away from Cabot.
Did it bleed?
A little. That's it. I must have left a blood stain, probably a fingerprint, on the badge Cabot picked up. That's what he was so excited about. You've got to take care of Cabot at once. Bring the machine.
Yes? Who? Cabot. What is it, Miss Cabot?
When I picked up the badge, I noticed a smear of blood. And now I see there's a well-defined fingerprint on it.
Yes, go on.
Well, I thought you might be able to identify it.
I'll come right over.
right where you are, Cabot.
Who is it? Where are you?
I'm in the room even though you can't see me.
You mean you're invisible?
Yes. Now you know why I'm called the Ghost.
The Ghost? What do you want? Why are you here?
I've come for that badge that has my fingerprints. I still have a score to settle with you, Cabot.
Your score with me? I don't even know who you are.
But you remember Rackets Regan, don't you? The man who was sent to the electric chair by you and the other members of the secret council? He was my brother. And you and every man who caused his death are going to pay for it.
No, don't.
That's all you could find? No other clues?
No. And I'm more convinced than ever that is the strongest clue we could have.
You still believe the Ghost is wise to our plans before we ever start?
Right. And since we only discussed those plans in the secret council meetings, one of our members must be the Ghost, or one of his accomplices.
But how can we find out whether it's Brewster, Weldon, or Morton?
I think I have a plan that will force the right one to make the first move. And when he does, we'll be in a position to nab him. But I'll need your help.
I'm listening.
I've called a meeting with the secret council for 2 o'clock this afternoon. And I want you to...
I knew my father had kept a diary, and I had looked for it. But I was unable to locate it until today.
Did you bring it with you?
No. As soon as I glanced at the contents, I hurried here to ask Mr. Tracy.
Ask Mr. Tracy what, June?
I found my father's diary of notes on his crime research. There's one whole section devoted to Rackets Regan, his early environment, gang members, and other studies.
Good. Where is it?
In a concealed safe in Dad's old waterfront laboratory. I found it while I was looking for some other papers.
Why do you persist in believing that the Ghost is one of Regan's old crowd?
Because I'm convinced he leaves Regan's fingerprint to inform us he intends to kill every member of this council for sending Regan to the chair.
Well, he may be doing it to furnish us with a false lead. And while you're chasing it up some blind alley, the Ghost is marking one of us for death.
Gentlemen, I don't question Tracy's ability to deal ultimately with the Ghost. Regan is his only lead. I don't think we should interfere with his following.
Thanks, Mr. Morton. This diary will help me settle Regan's real position in the case. I'll be free to go to the lab with you in about a half an hour. Will you wait?
Certainly.
Well, gentlemen, that's all. What could
could Chandler have written in that diary that would implicate you?
I'm not sure, but there's one dangerous fact he might have known.
That Racket Regan was your brother?
Yes. And if Tracy ever found that out, he might pick up a trail that would lead straight to me. So we're going to get that diary before Tracy has a chance to study it.
They're in there. Top floor, second door from the north end.
Good. Start the machine, Lucifer.
All set. The men are at their stations, and they'll call Cosgrove as soon as they hear the sound of the ghost.
Good.
If he spots any of those men, he may not enter the building.
I think he'll want this diary badly enough to try to get it regardless of any obstacles.
Listen.
That's it. The ghost. Get back into the laboratory.
Something's wrong.
The diary's gone.
Phil, check the guards.
Right.
The ghost got through. He's outsmarted us again.
Not altogether. I turned on the dictaphone. If it picked up the sound, I may be able to analyze its frequency and find out what it is.
That's right. You're an expert in sound research. That's nice work, June. When can we start work on it?
Right away. The frequency calibration screen is in the laboratory. This machine will photograph the sound wave. I may be able to measure it and break it down.
Nothing but blank pages. What was that fool Tracy trying to do? Trap me?
He might have. If you had dropped this disc while you were inside.
Can you fix it?
Yes, I think it's all right now. Put it on. We'll test it.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Interference of some kind.
What kind of a ray could interfere with this one?
None that I know of. This is the only machine of its kind.
Unless what?
Unless someone has invented another one, or made a reproduction of the sound in this one.
A reproduction? So that was the trick. Tracy must have made a record of the sound. It came over the telephone.
That's bad. June Chandler is an expert in sound research. Once she has the frequency of this wave, she can develop a counter ray that will make ours useless.
We can't let her. Corey will have to destroy that record before she has a chance. Go get him.
I'll need a research book for my library.
Good. I have to pick up Bill anyway. I promised to meet him. You better run out and get a bite to eat. We'll meet you back here later.
That's a good idea, Dick.
Better put that in a safe place.
Right.
That's fine, Corey. Everything's set. Corey took care of the telephone box and the fire extinguishers. When that telephone receiver is lifted...
And we can tell when they've returned to the laboratory by watching for the static disturbance on my machine.
Exactly. They were only to be gone a half an hour, so you better get your machine started. There it is. They're running the record again.
Nobody came out. I've been right here ever since it started.
June must still be in there. I'm going to try to get in the back way.
Right.
Yes?
I want to go back and try to save that record.
Tracy was able to record the sound of our invisible ray bothered him.
I don't know why. He admitted at the council meeting that the record was destroyed when the laboratory building burned.
That's true, but...
Stop worrying. I have a plan that will remove Tracy and the other members of the council at one blow.
How?
You'll have to be careful that suspicion doesn't fall on me. This is what you will have to do.
How are you, June?
Fine, Dick. Here's some messages for you. I wonder how anyone knew we had the sound record down there.
I think I have the answer for that. When we played the record back, it created an interference which they picked up.
Of course, that's exactly how it would happen.
Any call from Brewster about the test on his new aerial torpedo?
I don't see any.
Hello. Just a minute, Mr. Brewster. He's right here.
Hello, Tracy speaking. Brewster! Brewster! Something happened to Brewster. He screamed and then the line went dead.
Where was he phoning from?
His experimental plant. Come on. Open.
It's Tracy.
Drop that gun. You ain't so smart, Tracy.
Neither are you. You boys should be more familiar with the way we work.
Behind you, Bill!
Thanks, Dick. What's that?
After they tied me up, I tried to phone you, but they were watching all the time. What were they after, the plans for the aerial torpedo? Yes, but the War Department only gave me one section at a time.
So they didn't get them?
No, but they found out the test was to be at 2 o'clock this afternoon from a telegram I had here. 5 minutes to 2 now. Where's the test being held? At the foot of Brunswick Canyon. The Marines are conducting it. We haven't a minute to lose, Bill. You can't get there in time. We can try.
Tracy calling Lieutenant Cosgrove. Tracy calling Lieutenant Cosgrove.
Lieutenant Cosgrove. Go ahead, Tracy.
Rush the men to the foothills near Brunswick Canyon. Look for me in the vicinity.
Congratulations. She seems 100% to me. No use testing this one.
Thank you, so we all feel pretty good about it.
Shall we start now? Immediately.
West side Indian Range. Wind north by east. Right.
Fire warning, all stations. Send that fast.
All ranger stations, attention.
We just got this, sir. Short wave at the base.
We'll clean up here at once. Get your equipment together. We need every man. Fire duty.
Yes, sir. All right, men, follow me. On the double. The torpedo.
Too many of them for us, Bill. We're trying to delay them on the road to give Cosgrove enough time to get here.
a good place to block them.
Okay, Dick.
Get it out of here.
Right, boss.
Brewster set off that torpedo.
Brewster? Well, we left him in his office.
I saw him jump off the rear of the truck just as you got on it.
You're right, he could be the ghost.
Sure he could. In fact, he must be.
On the other hand, he might have destroyed the torpedo to prevent it falling into unfriendly hands.
That's possible.
Let's get back to Cosgrove's office and see what information we can get from Washington.
The miniature working model of torpedo is in Brewster's possession. Stand by for instructions.
When Brewster told us about the attempt to steal a torpedo, he didn't mention a working model.
It looks as though he framed the whole thing. Have model stored in safe place until further orders.
Let's get out to the Brewster plant, Bill. I'm Dick Tracy. Is Mr. Brewster here?
Yes, sir. He's in the shop. Drive in.
Thank you.
Mr. Tracy, look out! There's the signal. Straight ahead, we'll follow her. That's Brewster's car!
He's trying to get away.
Keep straight down the highway, Brewster.
Who is it? Where are you?
I'm the ghost. You can't see me, but you can see this gun.
The ghost.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Here they come. Slow down.
Get out. Does this man know what to do?
Yes, he'll lead Tracy off our trail.
Fine. Get to my car, quick.
Has the torpedo with him.
We'll find out when we catch him.
Maybe a flat tire will stop him.
Brewster?
He must have pulled a fast one by swapping cars somewhere along the road.
Maybe he doubled back to get the torpedo.
Yes. We've got to get back there. We can't do any good for this man. We'll radio Lieutenant Cosgrove from the car to come and take charge.
Turn off the ray, Lucifer. Brewster didn't bring the torpedo with him. Now we'll go back to his office so he can get it for us. Ready to tell me where the torpedo model is?
No.
Bring him outside. I think I can make him change his mind. Show him the fire. Well, Brewster, do we get the torpedo?
I said no, and I mean it.
Tie him up, boys. Maybe we can bring him to his senses. This is your last chance. Bring him down.
When we get back to the plant, Bill, head for the side entrance.
All right, Dick.
The combination is under the clock on my desk.
Keep him here. We'll see if he's telling the truth. No. I need you here, Corey. Go down and see what's wrong.
They got Brewster tied up.
Use the car as a shield. I'll try to get to him.
loaded.
You all right?
Yeah. Where's Brewster?
He ran in the plant. I just heard a gunshot.
And someone else is still in there. You take care of Brewster. I'll go after them.
We've got to lose him, Corey. To that bridge, we can stop Tracy.
Brewster's act cleared him of all suspicion. It was evident that he knew the ghost was attempting to steal the aerial torpedo. He was seriously wounded trying to defeat the ghost's plan. He's still unconscious, but under the care of specialists in a well-guarded hospital. His recovery may bring us the identity of the ghost. That's all, June. Send a copy to headquarters, will you?
I'll type it right away, Dick.
Thanks.
Dick, we felt all along the ghost must be a member of the secret council.
Looks that way. That's how he knows all our plans.
With Brewster out as a suspect, that only leaves Morton and Weldon. One of them must be the ghost.
Right. And we can't take a chance on his getting to Brewster. We've got to maneuver Weldon and Morton into a position where they can be watched until Brewster talks.
That won't be so easy.
It will if an idea I've got works.
Let's have it.
I want you to phone Weldon and Morton. Tell them to meet me at the Ambassador Hotel at 8 o'clock tonight. Tell them that...
I'm expecting trouble tonight.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know. Tracy has called a special council meeting at the Ambassador Hotel. There are only 2 of us left, and I think Tracy's suspicions have narrowed down to us.
Do you think it's a trap?
Naturally. So whatever Tracy's planning, we'll match him trick for trick. Lucifer, you take the machine, park near the hotel, and be alert for a signal.
I'll be there.
Corey, I want you to stand by that telephone in case I need you.
So, gentlemen, when we learned the ghost was determined to kill every one of the council that sent Rackets Regan to the chair, I requested that you keep me advised of your whereabouts so I could arrange for your protection.
That hasn't always been convenient, Tracy.
Of course not. My time has been overcrowded by urgent business.
So was Brewster's. He failed to cooperate, and yesterday the ghost shot him.
Brewster shot? Was he killed?
No. He rushed into a hospital immediately. The best doctors in the city are trying to save him.
But if they fail, only Morton and I are left.
And the ghost is bound to strike at one of us next. You've got to save us, Tracy.
That's why I brought you here. This place is heavily guarded. You'll remain under our surveillance until Brewster identifies the ghost and we nab him.
But I've important business appointments.
I'm sorry, I'll have to cancel them for you.
I've made no preparations to stay here. May I call my home?
I can't risk advertising your whereabouts. I'll have your things brought down. Meanwhile, I think you'll find your rooms very comfortable. Mr. Morton?
What now, Dick?
First, I'm going to check the guards. Then I'm going to have Morton and Weldon's homes and offices searched from end to end. No matter what happens, you stay here.
Right, Dick.
There's the signal.
Hello? This is Corey. What? Brewster alive? Sure, I'll get him. I'll check every hospital. Yes, sir, right away. Pick up the cop. Turn it off.
But the ghost will become visible. He may be caught.
We'll have to take a chance on that. If this is a trap, the cop's wise. If he hears that sound, we'll all be caught.
Get out there.
I just had a battle with the ghost.
What?
Get away. Have Morton and Weldon been out of their rooms?
No, I've been here all the time.
We've been barking up the wrong tree.
We'll soon find out. Mr. Weldon! Mr. Morton! Mr. Weldon!
Yes? What is it?
We just wanted to see if you were all right.
Why shouldn't I be? What do you want now?
I'm afraid I owe you gentlemen an apology.
That's the least you can do.
I thought I could guard you here, but apparently the danger would be just as great in your own homes.
I don't understand.
The ghost got by the guards and reached this floor.
Did you see him?
Yes.
Well, who is he? Can you identify him?
Unfortunately, I can't. He was masked.
I tried to tell you it was foolish bringing us here.
We've been able to take care of ourselves so far.
I'm afraid I'll have to agree with both of you.
Then we're free to leave?
Yes, and I'll be glad to furnish a police escort if you wish.
That isn't necessary.
Well, there's one thing you can do for me.
What?
Tell me the hospital Brewster's in.
I'm sorry. Under the circumstances, I don't think that advisable.
Yes, probably you're right. I shouldn't have asked.
I'll be glad to keep in touch with you and let you know how he progresses.
Thank you.
Something screwy around here somewhere.
After what happened last night, I'm sure Tracy has been thrown off the track completely.
Now, if we can only locate Brewster and keep him from talking.
Yes?
Corey. You found Brewster?
Yeah, they've got him hidden in a private sanitarium. Sure, I know what room. He's in an oxygen tent. It won't be easy, but I'll take care of him. Right.
Mr. Brewster seems to be resting comfortably, but he may be unconscious for hours.
I'd like to be here when he comes to.
Well, why don't you wait in Dr. Jones's office, Mr. Tracy, and I'll call you as soon as there's any change in his condition.
Perhaps I'd better.
Mr. Brewster, all right.
Where am I?
You mustn't talk.
Tracy. Must see Tracy.
All right, I'll get him for you right away.
Tracy.
You can't come in here.
Yes, I can. Give me that phone.
What do you want?
Tracy. That you, Tracy?
No, I ain't Tracy.
Who are you?
Stop!
Keep quiet.
With that oxygen off you...
Yeah, I know. Get in there.
Back in the car.
What's up?
They killed Brewster.
Stop a minute, Bill.
Must have punctured the gas tank.
It'd be duck soup following a trail like that.
Right.
Better call Cosgrove and have him squad car stand by. Turned off into the driveway. Slow down. around to the back.
You should have silenced the nurse, Corey.
Undoubtedly, your description's being broadcast from one end of the state to the other.
I'll lay low until things blow over.
That's right, but you'll do it on the coast. Take a plane and fly out. I'll change clothes and get back to town so I can keep in touch with things.
Hold it. Now the ghost walks right into our hands. You want to take that mask off yourself, or shall I do it for you?
I intend to go on wearing this mask for a long time.
There must be trouble outside. See what it is.
So he can make himself invisible. That explains a lot of things.
There's no time to lose. Tracy's here.
Tracy calling State Police Headquarters.
Come in, Tracy.
I'm following him. He's headed north toward Highway 98.
All right, Tracy, I'll broadcast a general alarm. State Police Headquarters calling all cars. Calling all cars.
that man they've been operating on the ghost?
No. His name is John Corey, and he was working with the ghost. I don't know who the ghost is, but I know what he is.
I don't understand.
The ghost is a super criminal who has the power to become invisible.
Invisible? Oh, but Dick, that's impossible.
I saw him disappear within 6 feet of me.
Who was he?
I don't know. He wore some sort of a mask. But if I could only... Corey, Doctor?
Yeah. How is he? We can't tell yet. It's a brain injury and the vocal cords have been severed.
You can't dog it any longer. The doc said you can go.
Suits me. Phone June and tell her I'll be right over at the office, will you, Lieutenant? And ask the nurse to send in my clothes.
Sure thing.
You'll stay here and keep an eye on Corey.
Hello, June.
Hello. What on earth is that?
You'll never guess, so I'll show you.
This device makes an invisible man become visible.
Really? How does it work?
It's called a cathode detector. These batteries furnish a special kind of power for this infrared X-ray bulb.
Isn't that the long wave developed by the signal corps?
Yes, it's on the same principle. The X-ray can penetrate substance and show what is underneath. The rays from this bulb reverse that and reveal substance that cannot be seen by the human eye.
I don't get it.
I'll show you.
Dick, it's amazing. Everything has opposite values, like a snapshot negative.
Exactly. And that very quality in this bulb makes it our ghost trap.
Of course. Under the rays from this bulb, the ghost will become visible. Well, that is if he comes here.
Don't worry. He'll come. I'll see to that.
Well, I've been watching the Chandler house.
Tracy's up to something. He's called a council meeting for tonight, and he's having Corey brought there from the hospital.
Then he's going to have Corey identify you. You mustn't go.
I'll go with pleasure. After tonight, we'll never be in danger again. I'll remove the 3 of them. Corey, Tracy, and the other member of the secret council of 8.
Be careful. They've had an electric alarm system installed covering the grounds.
Before I go, we'll locate the powerhouse that furnishes electricity to that entire district. All right, Canfield, you know what to do when you hear loose of a signal. Kill the master switch. This is it right here. All right, Lucifer. Stand by, Lucifer, and see that there's no slip-up. I'm ready to go to Chandler's.
take him in by the fireplace and then post the guard.
Right.
Are you sure you remember everything that Dick wants you to tell Morton and Weldon?
Absolutely, every word.
Good. Once you talk to them, go into the lab and close the door. The minute you hear the ghost high-frequency sound, turn on the detector, which lights the infrared X-ray bulb in that lamp right there.
I understand.
Mr. Morton's here.
Send him in, please, Lieutenant.
I'm on my way. Good evening, Mr. Morton.
Hello, Carl.
Good evening, Mr. Morton.
Good evening, Miss Chandler. Oh, is Mr. Weldon here?
Not yet. Come in, Mr. Weldon.
Hello, Morton. And
hello, Weldon.
Who's that, Corey?
Yes. He's had a sedative, but he should wake up soon.
Then he hasn't spoken yet?
No. He has a temporary paralysis of the vocal cords, but he signaled his willingness to Mr. Tracy to give valuable information in exchange for a pardon.
I see. Where is Tracy?
He's on his way here now with the doctor.
The doctor's coming?
Yes. He'll give Corey a stimulant if he needs one. Perhaps I'd better phone and see just when they left.
What time of view, Morton? 8:15?
Yes, that's what I make it.
The ghost is ready to become invisible. Get camping the signal.
The lights. Well, the power must be off.
Keep calm, Weldon.
He must have gone this way, Bill. Follow their lead, Bill.
Hold them all. They've got bloodhounds. I'm going to escape over the high-tension wires on the roof.
He must be up on the roof.
And so the ghost finally paid for his crimes. It was retribution, but it wasn't nice to look at. The current from the ghost body, transmitted to the machine that made him invisible, killed his accomplice Lucifer.
It's difficult enough to believe that Morton was the ghost, but what possible connection could he have had with Rackett's Regan?
Regan was Morton's brother. That's how Regan defied the law so long. Morton betrayed every plan of the secret council of eight to him. They planned a vast criminal combine, an enterprise which might have been called Crime Incorporated.
Did you find anything else in Morton's effects?
Yes. The secret of the high-frequency machine that made him invisible. All this data has been destroyed, so that no criminal can ever again make use of it.
You and June always had a hunch it was something like that.
When I found that Corey was dead, I saw a chance to get the ghost in the range of the infrared lamp. It worked.
It certainly did, Dick. It's a great relief to know that the ghost will never threaten us again. Dick!
Well, it looks like our collaborators are here. Come on in, boys. Come on in.